In the last lesson, we went over the initial costs of owning a home, but there are also many ongoing costs involved. So, monthly costs will include your mortgage payment, house insurance, property tax, utilities, things like water, electricity, natural gas, phone, TV, internet. And remember, you should only be paying about 32% of your total monthly income on your household expenses. Generally, we consider that mortgage, property tax, and utilities. But there are some ways that you can pay less money. So some things are more set in stone, like your mortgage payment, your insurance generally, and your property tax. But things like your utilities, you can save money on. So for example, you could change your internet, phone, or TV provider or choose a different plan. You can use less water, electricity, or natural gas. So there's some ideas here. Using less water, you could take shorter showers. Don't run the water continuously. You can adjust your temperature in your house to save money on your natural gas, or use a schedule on your thermostat. For saving electricity, you can turn off lights, electronics, unplug things, use your appliances less often, and all of those things are going to save you money. But you can also do upgrades to your house in order to save you some money. So this first example says Manitoba Hydro charges 0.064694 per kilowatt for electricity. An average hot water heater uses 5,100 kilowatts per year. How much does it cost to run this water heater per year? So for our average hot water heater, I'm just going to do this question in parts. So the average hot water heater is just over 6 cents per kilowatt times 5,100 kilowatts. So that cost is $353.94. Now you could upgrade your hot water tank to an energy efficient tankless water heater that would only use 3,800 kilowatts per year. How much would it cost for this heater? So the tankless water heater would be $263.72. Now when you're considering, so you can see that there's a savings here, but when you're considering whether it's worth it, you also have to think about the initial cost. So the new hot water heater is going to cost $800. How many years would it take to pay for itself? So let's first figure out how much money you would actually save per year. If we subtract these two, you save $90.22 per year. So if the hot water tank costs $800, we want to know how many years it would take to pay for itself. So let's divide this cost by the savings per year. And you get we'll round it to 8.9 years. So it would take more than 8.5 years for you, almost 9 years, for you to make up the cost of that new water heater. Now, Manitoba Hydro and the government will also have other incentives to encourage people to upgrade their home. So they have incentives for installing or upgrading insulation in your home, which means you would take less energy to heat it. They have incentives for buying more energy efficient appliances and also for getting rid of old appliances. So getting rid of things like old fridges or stoves that might not be energy efficient. Now, when you own a home, it also is going to require maintenance. So there's two kinds of maintenance to think about. The first is emergency maintenance. This is when something breaks. So something breaks and you need to fix it immediately. This is usually unexpected. You can't often plan for this, but includes things like repairing or replacing your furnace or air conditioning, repairing or replacing your hot water tank, fixing your roof, your walls, your foundation, plumbing problems like a clogged drain or a leak, or appliances needing to be repaired or replaced. Those are generally emergency maintenance, usually come up somewhat unexpectedly and can be quite costly. But you can do some preventative maintenance, so things that you can do regularly to try and prevent these emergency situations from happening. So these may have some cost, sometimes they don't though, but things like cleaning your rain gutters or your downspouts and checking for leaks, those are going to make sure that you don't have small leaks that turn into much larger leaks. Maintaining your sump pump is going to save you from flooding your basement. Having your furnace or air conditioner serviced and taken care of, replacing your furnace filter, testing your smoke detectors, cleaning air vents, and changing light bulbs. So all of these things are pretty minor, inexpensive things that you can do on a regular basis to prevent larger issues from happening.